All right. So we are back with another stream. So right now, I just created the Discord. So yeah, again, we're finally back, and I'm gonna resend the invite link. So yeah, that's what this invite to the Discord link is, where you can send your videos or links for videos to be critiqued along with the scrambles. So let's try to update the description to join. So it's gonna add here. All right, there we go. So right now it's here, and hopefully this will actually work out. So you can join the Discord server. Also, cool Resi keyboard. Thanks. Yeah. So, hey Sean, what's up? What's up? No. Okay. So 3x3 critiques of here. Hello. So right now, if you want to have your solves critique, you can join the Discord link in the description below, and that's where you can send your solves. So right now, we're just gonna check if anyone sent for 3x3 critiques. Hey. Okay. Okay, so Nathan, Ashan, and Micah just joined the Discord server. So yeah. Yes. So right now we're gonna create some. Let's see. Server settings. There you go, roles. So right now the Discord is kind of bare at the moment, but we'll try to get it fixed up. So let's see. So we're gonna use this for moderator, and so just gonna grant someone some with mod. Also, what's up, everyone? So yeah. Okay. So we are going. Let's see. Okay, so the still can send links and comments in live chat. If you want to have your source critique, we have it updated now, and it's I finally launched a Discord server, so you can join in the description below, and you can send it in the 3x3 critiques channel. The Discord's kind of bare right now, so definitely have to build upon it as time goes by. So yeah, can you read my name? Yup, Evander, I can. Mia Smud, haha. Okay. So yeah, we will do the stuff. Okay, and let's see. So just have to do a bit more tinkering on Discord, then we can finally get to the critiques. So I'll just get a little bit in. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's begin. So first, let's check the Discord first. So we have Renji Chan who sent his critic video, and let's see. So now before we get into it, let's have the cubes scrambled first. So season two. All right. And then, so let's actually start with Renji Chan's first for now. So let's take a look at the solve. Let's have it full screen. So in case to have this thing right. So looking into the solve here. Eight, and so it's a 1027. So let's try to look at it again. Hmm. Okay. So this will take a little bit more analysis to get, but I'll try my best as well. So as I noticed, you, Renji, you did this. So F2, and to solve that cross. And let's see if that's actually right. Hold up. Hmm. Okay, it's actually more like this. So, oh, it's actually the yellow instead. So that kind of cross. Okay, wait. So looking from here. I believe that's what you did, if I'm not mistaken. And so from here, from the cross to F to L, you rotated a lot and then found this green and orange pair. So again, looking back into the solve, it had this blue and orange cross piece, if I'm not mistaken, here, and it solved the red and orange as well. Then rotated to green. The cross solution was actually quite okay, but I'll have to and just need a little bit more of taking a look at. Hey, also actually with the voice channel, so lol. Okay, I gotta leave for a moment. Hmm. So right now, let's go back to the solve. Technically, I would have done this, but then of course it wouldn't preserve this one. So the cross solution was actually quite alright, I guess. Yeah, it's actually not bad. But then the problem was when you rotated a lot to find this pair. And that one, you were able to wait, hold on. Just need to take a look at it, a closer look at it. But definitely those things can be fixed with more slower solves and look ahead. Basically, that the a lot of rotations and use and stuff. But having that pair was actually quite nice. So from here, oh okay. Actually, from this point, at this point, I highly recommend instead of doing getting that out and string like that, I'd recommend like canceling it into it already, so that it's a bit more smooth. So so I moved here and hold up. So it was like this, move it like that, and broke it. And here you did a U, then U prime, and around those kinds of moves. So like U prime, and then you uh, broke them apart in order to solve that pair. It's all right, I guess. Yeah, it's all right. But pair priority can also be a certain thing. If I let's say for okay, so let's actually just look into this instead. So from here, I could have paired this to the back, but then this would also result in these let's see here like that one. Hold up. So instead of focusing on this pair, I'd actually do this to pair this up at the back because it's better to slot pairs at the back, and this one leads to a better case, and this is a rear insert, but we'll get to that later. But going back here, um, it is around, this is a different scramble. But then from here, hold up. Okay, the scramble went a bit differently, so we'll have to repeat the scramble again. But usually, yeah, breakdowns, I find it going like this and that. But okay, wait. Okay, going back here, how do we send it to you? You can join the Discord, the description link below. So, and send it there. So, anyways, back to the scramble. So in summary, it was like it went like this. This cross was like that. It was actually quite nice. Then the first pair was like that, and from here you broke up this red and green into the back. And so now we go to the next part of the solve, and that is through rotating here and setting up to a 3-move insert, which is actually quite nice. And from here you rotated you did a Y2 to have it there, and that one actually, and that OLL went into a PLL skip, which is nice, but it's definitely a bit more on the lucky side. But the F2, some cases can be the rotations can be minimized as such. So going back again. Oops. Okay, how did that happen? Okay, so from here the cross was an F2, then D, L. Okay, wait, I think that was wrong. Hold up. Okay, let's try to go back and take another look at the scramble. From here, I did an F2, then a D, then L, then another D, L2, and D prime. Cross is nice, and it's quite decent actually. It's something that I might find myself doing as well. Then mostly here you did rotations, a lot of rotations, so you might want to cut down on that. And that's where looking ahead actually helps when you're on sub 15. And I'm also trying to work on that as well. Then the first pair was a free pair, just from here and here. But just remember, if you can cancel moves, then try canceling those moves. Then pair priority. This one was doing this was actually all right, because as the solve had a PLL skip, this is quite okay as solution. Then rotating here and setting up to here for a 3-move insert, also nice. But here I'd actually do something like that. It's a bit more of an F2L trick, and but your solution actually played nicely for PLL skip, so that's one good thing about it, because it helped compensate for it. Because if I did another style, then it would have been slower. So basically, for now, what I can recommend is to focus on look ahead. At your speed, Renji, you want to focus on that, because that's also something that I'm trying to find as well, trying to figure out. Because I'm not in sub 10, still around sub 12 to 13. So yeah, I might want to take those things into consideration. So I'm just gonna try a a different way of solving this scramble, and that's okay. I think I messed with the cross somewhere. Yup, I did. Yup. Okay. So again, the scramble again. Yeah, apologies if it's taking quite a bit long. So around that. Okay, I can't see anything through the viewfinder. Like I can't see anything at all. So I'll have to go for this again. I can't see anything. Okay, let's go for this again. Okay, that was a 9. So yeah, definitely want to focus and look ahead at the speed. So anyways, that's it for your critique. Hope this helped you, Renji, and let us move on to the next one. Alright, so that's for the first critique, I guess. And let's move on to the next one. Cross to F4 transition is bad. So definitely, if in another tip I can give is to plan a bit on how your cross is gonna be, plus also the first pair. I'm also trying to implement it in my solves as well. But yeah, so far your solutions are actually not bad. Not the bad, but not the worst. But still, definitely need yeah, more practice for the look ahead. And it is for finding first pair. That one you might need to familiarize yourself with the cross. So going back to your scramble. So from here, probably, actually, I don't really find my first pair either. That's what I'm also trying to work on as well. But when you're doing your cross, you need to see, like after that, immediately when you're about to finish cross, see what you can do. So after this one, right, I found already this one and that pair, and of course you're gonna know what should happen next. And you see here, I saw this blue and red, and when I rotate here, the corner, then I can do that case, and I see where this green and red edge is going. But it's mostly on look ahead. That's basically what needs to be definitely done in the solves. So, anyways, let's let's move on to the next video. If so far no one else has sent their solves into the Discord channel for 3x3 critiques, so you might want to send them right now. But let's see where else. So okay. See, for some reason that there's actually no videos that's coming up here. There's like no videos coming up there. So definitely might want to send it again probably. If not, you can upload to YouTube then or send the video itself. Actually more on like upload to YouTube then send the link through in the Discord. Okay, so let's go back to reading the comments again. So let's see. Finish the video. 2.73 world record. Wow. Also, shout out to Kirsty. Sorry if it was quite late. So yeah. Let's see. Wait, right now. Yeah, we have. Also, oh hi, Kath. Um, sorry. Yeah, what's up again? So yeah. All right. So now have um we have my name is short. It's really short, but I've explained it so it's long. Here's the solve right here. So the scramble is okay. So we'll have to see here in this scramble. Oh, so let's try to analyze and so first we'll try to follow the scramble a little bit. So so and gonna prepare the third cube as well for this one before we play the video. Alright, tip 1, you might want to use more of your inspection time because only after 2 seconds you start to solve. I don't think that's the most optimal thing to do, especially when you have 15 seconds to inspect the entire cube. So definitely might want to work on that. So let's go back to the full solve itself. Okay, it's a 17.83 and okay, let's try to point things out in the video. Okay, so I definitely might have to organize this a bit better next time, but let's get to the critique. So, again, number 1, improve, make more use of inspection time. You need to plan out your cross and how it's supposed to go. So, from here, you did. So what you first did was to move this red cross up and do an F2. And then you move this blue cross to the top. Then, hold up. The video needs some time to load. Okay, so from there, so F2, then okay, there's a bit of lag in here. Okay, so what you did next was to bring it here, then R2, if I'm not mistaken. And then you inserted this orange like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I might be wrong on that. Actually, wait, hold on. So basic here on the solution, the angle is a bit too down, but I'll try my best again. Okay, yeah, the cross was definitely done a different way. I just couldn't see it. So hold up, let's try to have this solved again. And go into here instead. So again, what you did was to move this red cross piece. Hold up, let's go back again. So like that. Wait. Oh, like that one. And then you move to this part, and so you move this orange here, so you can bring this blue to the top, and then R2, then insert this one. The cross definitely could have been better because there's a different. At this point, you want to work on how efficient you want your crosses to be, because eventually doing like this, then like setting up to here, then F2 wouldn't work. But what I'd recommend is that you can actually solve the cross without having these oriented permuted first. So you want to orient your cross first. This cross solution that I have thought up in this, because from here you can actually move this red up, this blue down, and this orange here. Then R2 for this red, then green can be solved that way. So definitely at this point you want to make your cross more efficient. Let's say usually keep it down to less than 10 or less than 8 moves. But it also depends on the solves, because trying to limit your cross solutions to this, let's say without planning any pairs or etc., is not always the most applicable, but this kind of technique is super important in getting faster. Fighting efficiency. So going to the next portion, we have a pause before we rotate. From here you want to from here I actually was able to see from here this green and red that can be paired up from here, but instead you did a U prime and U, you rotated and pair this up instead. But from here, this technique of look ahead is usually important for those who are approaching sub 15 or those who are sub 15 already. But from here, it's actually an easy setup. So the efficiency was quite nice. It's just that you should not, you should know what's going on around the cube. You can't just blindly just rotate and U prime U and like that, and eventually find out this way. So definitely you want to cut down on those pauses. So you need to know, just need to turn a bit slower and know where your pieces are. It helps develop look at a little bit as well. And insert here. So efficiency was quite okay. And as you rotated here and broke up the pair to insert it there, I believe that there's a better way to do this. From here, right? So you can actually move this way. So you can, there's like an algorithm for this F2L case that doesn't need a rotation and solves this pair. So like this. So yeah, that actually helps for more efficiency. Instead of rotating, then separating, then inserting, then rotating back. I believe that actually isn't the most optimal. So yeah, you might have to work on that as well. And next one is you did for the green and red, which is actually quite nice. Oh, hold up. Let's try to get this back on again, like this. I would, what I rather would have seen was this one, and then this would also be a lefty case, but this solution is actually also alright. So yeah, the efficiency of this is not the worst either. And from here, let's see. And this one with putting it down, then reverse like that, that's actually also nice. So these last two pairs were quite nice, but the first two pairs could be a bit more, could have been done a bit better to reduce rotations and especially pauses and U prime moves, trying to find out where the pieces are. So that can be improved by watching more example solves and finding out how others can do the F2 pair better. So again, if I'm not mistaken, where this is supposed to be. Actually, let's get back to Scramble to show what can be better done for this solve, for the F2L at least. Okay, this is definitely the wrong scram. Hold up. So we'll just need to fix this a little bit. And go back to the scramble. Okay, So from here, what could have been done better was this. That how I could have done it as well, or basically less than that. Then move it down and move it that way. Then from here, I would have noticed this blue and orange pair, which can be set up there and inserted to the back. This one as well, I saw this blue and red, so I can put them, take them out and insert. And also seeing that this red and green is together, but they're flipped, so I'm just gonna separate them and insert. And this one is move it to the back and do this algorithm. And that one preserves a cross OLO and to a JB perm. So back to having it, and here going to the OLO. Let's see. So currently watching the video as I speak. So yeah. So it's actually nice to know that you actually know the case for this. You actually know this OLO case and resulted in a U-perm. So learning these algorithms is actually nice, but I believe that definitely what you can improve on is the efficiency and to minimize the pauses in your solves, especially in F2L, because usually you want to fix this by doing slower solves. Let's say to know where pieces are going. So let's say for example I want to move here. I will take this out and insert that and know which my next piece is, which is this one at the back, and I know these two are going in there. So go for a rear insert, and I see this blue and red instantly. So I'm gonna set up for the insert, and this green and orange are in the bottom, so I see this on top. So I'm gonna pair this up at the back, and then insert. Then OLL and PLL. So yeah, definitely want to focus on efficiency and reducing pauses right there, because the pauses in the solve actually took up a huge chunk of it. So that definitely can be worked upon. So that's basically for your solve. My name is really short, but I've explained so it's long. So yeah, hopefully that helped as well. But okay, send 3. Okay, for now, we might want to send. Okay, solve 2 and solve 3. For the purpose of time and because of brevity, would it be okay to just transition to other people's solves before yours so we can get these in line? So yeah, we're actually just gonna move on to that. So next is PH cubers, and going to be taking a look at the solve here. So here's this video, and we're going to be taking a look at it. Oh yeah, Phil, did you hand scramble that solve or not really? Just to clarify, was it hand scrambled or was there a certain like scramble here? I'm assuming the scramble is followed, right? That one. Okay, never mind. It is. It is. So so if that's one solve, I guess. So let's take a look at the first solve. So let's try to follow the scramble first. So okay, unfortunately, I don't know where the pieces are supposed to be. Unfortunately, wait. Oh, okay. This. Okay, there's actually the results. So we're just gonna follow that instead. So let's try to have it restored. So again, let's go to. Let's see if okay. Let's check if this is the correct scramble. U2 L B prime R prime U F R2 D F2. Okay, for some reason the scramble was a bit different. than the picture is actually different from the video, unfortunately. But we'll we'll actually take a look at this one instead, the LF2R thing. Okay, so into this scramble. Okay, so looking to the video here. Right here. Okay, there's a lot of things that could be pointed out, but I'll try my best. Okay. All right, Phil. So here's the thing. Number one, you actually want to improve your finger tricks. Definitely want to transition to a better style of finger tricking the 3x3. So let's actually also get them scrambled up. So okay. So from here we have. Okay, did I actually scramble this right? Um. Okay, for some reason they have different scrambles. Hold up. So this one is orange and blue. Okay, this is definitely a different scramble. So I'll have to fix these first. Hold up. Okay, let's try to have this one scrambled correctly. Okay, this is the same scramble, and let's so for now, let's take a look into this. So from scramble here, cross was a Z. Okay, a Z Y. Then U. Okay, from here, it was a it was a Z, then a Y. Okay, so okay, so from here, I think. Hold on. Okay, it was actually supposed to be here, I guess. So what she did was to face this here, and then I think he did like that one. But I think there's a better way to do that, and that's to, if you wanna do this exclusively, you could have done an L wide, then U prime, and R, and somehow moving this down with like an R2, because that one helps save rotations. And so basically what he did from here is to UR U2 U2, then you did an X and a Y2, then R F, wait, no, Y2, then R prime, then F. But then and then he did an X, I think. Yeah, it's an X. Then so U2 R prime U2. But for some reason, the way you made the X cross is kind of weird, but it still is an X cross. So looking into this again, so what she did was to, from here to this, move it here to pair this up. For and um the thing is, it's actually an okay solution at some point to some degree, but I think it's supposed to be better to have it done more efficiently. So let's try to have this solved again. Okay, I cannot see anything through the viewfinder. So going back to here. So going to here, I guess. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it's supposed to be. So instead, you could have moved it with an R or somewhere with this wide to solve that rotation, Leslie. And this one, you can actually, this rotation is actually okay. And based on the video that I seen a while ago, you need to develop your finger tricks instead of like using your hand to turn layers. It'd be turn faces. It'd be much better to use your fingers instead of like turning this way. But then here again, this one, instead of, don't bring this down immediately, but what you can do is to bring this up, this green, so you can bring that down and save yourself a lot of moves. Okay, so now we're on to the next one. Also, you might want to learn double flicks as well. Double flicks for you too is a super essential finger trick. And here, from here, there's actually supposed to be a free pair. This green and orange. So what you could have done is to insert it to the back like that. But for some reason you did this way, and then wait, hold up. Let me try to take a look at this again. So after you did the cross, you definitely don't want to use your hand to move stuff. Okay, so next one. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how this is like. So, So you did a U2, and no, not actually a U2. Uh-huh. So, oh yeah, okay. So, so sexy, then another sexy, then are you, wait. Okay, wait. Hold up. Give me a moment to figure this thing out. So from here, you did a, so U, then Y prime, and sexy. So sexy, then another sexy, then you took it out, then you paired it and brought it to here to insert. So in, actually these can be saved with, this actually takes way too much moves as far as I'm concerned. And instead of doing that way, you can actually do U, then sledge, which is R prime F R F prime. So doing a moving here to the left and doing a sledge sets up for a 3-move insert. And from here I see this pair, but we're gonna talk about that later. So let's try this again. And number one, if you're gonna do this, let's say this one, right? In F2, at this point, you don't want to do regrip and do sexy moves. You want to instead do reverse sexy moves. So U prime R prime, and like that, and into insert there. Also, if you want to do U, don't use your thumb to move these, because that is not actually optimal when you're doing your subs. You might want to just use your index fingers, or it's safe when you do a U2, index and middle. You want to use them, not your thumb, to push these. or neither do D wides because they're not always optimal. So from here, okay, wait. Hold up. We're just gonna go through this again. So going back to how you executed the pair. So you did like this, then U2, then insert, and you see this sets up for this one. You set up for a 3-move insert, but tip when you're doing lefty inserts, don't regrip like this. Don't hold it like a sandwich with your left hand. That I don't think that's optimal either. But then you did the 3-move insert, which is all right. And now here's the last F2L case, and this one is actually supposed to be super simple, but then hold up. So instead of that, wait. So like that, right? Then 3-move insert. So what could have been done here? This case, right? Okay, let's actually go into the comments in case this is cheap. This is a lot cheaper than Japer's critiques. Yeah. Well, at least as long as there's free time. Yeah. So, anyways, going back, then so here, right? If you see this F2L case, you can actually do double sexy. But then from here, what you did was to move it here, then up, then wait, no, hold up. Wait, let's actually we're gonna go rehash the scramble first. But then the F2 solution that was supposed to be solved a while ago has a much more efficient alg. Okay, so this is the alg. So like this one, the cross, and like that's one. Then U2 insert, 3-move insert. That one don't be too harsh with your turning. Don't try to choke the cube. So going back to this, what you did here was let's see. So after you did the third pair, if the final pair, let's actually look at this at a slower speed. So you moved it to here and paired it up like this one. Okay. And then you separated them like this. No, actually, and then you rotated an R, and you did a thumb push for you. To be honest, you don't need to actually do the thumb push because this thumb push is super. It's not always optimal. So you just want to do, then you can actually just do an index push instead. You do, or you can grip it like this and push with this right index finger and insert. But then but then what could have been done here was again double sexy. So look again, double sexy. So let's go through again. You took it out and paired it at the top, and you realize, oh, it's not oriented. So I'm going to do a separation, then set up to a 3-move insert. But the takeaway that I want to share is that efficiency is key. Instead of doing that sequence of long moves, you want to instead find a faster way to do it, like this short out. Again, double sexy is all you needed to solve the case. So definitely one of the things you need to work on, Phil, is your efficiency. Using less moves to solve cases, especially F2L. That needs a lot of efficiency. But what I can say is also you might want to improve your finger tricks just a little bit more. Instead of doing like let's say U or U prime or pushing like this, you want to head over to U2s and find ways to finger trick algs that are much better. I believe that there are also tutorials online on how to finger trick better. So let's say there are many, like even Jamer's first video on finger tricking, that actually helped a lot. That was also one of the videos I watched, and it helped me develop my finger tricks a lot. So definitely you want to fix in that as well. But for now, focus on your efficiency first. Okay, so now you had the case of... Okay, again, holding up, let's take a look back at this again. So taking that in and doing the thing. Okay, I think this is supposed to be different. Hold up. So in going to a 3-move insert, and that result in a different case. Okay, this is actually supposed to be different. So let's go move on to this other cube. Then like this. Then okay. So now we're on to this part. And going for the F reverse XC to look OLO is actually not bad. It's still okay, even at your speed, it's still acceptable. And it's still okay. But then here, again, what I've noticed is that you've by doing your Sune, instead of doing in a more quicker way, you did R then thumb push U. I actually I don't recommend doing that again because it takes way too much effort and force just to it's a bit too awkward to do and can actually result in being slower because you'll have to regrip the cube again because when you do this kind of in a way removes your grip from the left hand side of the cube and you have to regrip your thumb again. So you can probably do in a way grip it like this. Usually this is the neutral way, so we want to push using your index finger and then learn the U to flick as well. Okay, again, don't push this way. You want to head over for, let's say, for Sune, you want to use your index middle. Or depending what's comfortable with you. But definitely not the push. You might definitely want to work on that. Then next, you use that algorithm for the NB perm. But at this point, you'd actually wait. If this is it is the NB perm. So you'd actually want to find a better algorithm. The one that I use is a bit more complicated, but you definitely want to find better algorithms. So also you definitely want to fix your PLLs. I remember using this type of F instead of doing this type of F perm. I did at this back. It's almost like a V perm, but the U2 then it's almost like a V. Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, kind of messed it up right there, but basically the F perm went like this one. But after learning the algorithm that goes like this, it definitely helped me get faster. So another tip is to find better PLLs. But the thing is, this isn't the most primary thing. But you want to focus on your efficiency and how well you can execute these solutions as well. So again, definitely focus on your efficiency and how many moves it takes. Try and also work on your finger tricks. Try not to do this kind of U again next time. Hopefully. So what I could have done here, well, seeing how you made your X cross was actually nice. So like that's one, rotate and pair this up. That one was actually really nice to know. And it said here the U sledge U2, the insert here, and I see this piece here, so I can pair them up for a 3-move insert. And this one, unfortunately, I have to rotate again, but then pair this up at the back and insert OLO and PLO. So let's actually go for that same scrum again, and let's see how well this actually goes when timed. Okay, so Okay, it's a 10. So yeah, it's hard for the viewer, but I could have done better on exec. But that's basically your solve Phil. I hope that actually also helped. And again, once again, you need to work on your efficiency and especially finger tricks. You also want to work on that as well. But hopefully, again, this helped. So, anyways, let's move on to the next. Yeah. Oh, okay. Going back, let's read the chat. So, Sub-25 is again, I'm top 20 use of old Valkyrie I bought for a low price online XD. I just use while this is a lot cheaper than JM's critiques again. Where can I send a video to critique? Sorry if it's quite late, but I have a Discord in the description, a Discord link, and that's where you can send your solves to be critiqued. So, next, yes, Discord. Yay, you're back, Helio. Okay, Genius Cubing. Hi. What is UCube? UCube is like YouTube, but plus cube. So it's a mix between both YouTube and cube. UCube. And I have an idea. So you won't pause and pause slower down the video. The three dots you see on the far right. Yeah, try to make it. Yeah, slow down the video. I actually did that previously. What is UQ? Okay, hi, hey, Ilaw. I critique my subs. Yeah, you can join the Discord. Javier, you can join the Discord and send your subs there. What cube do you use? This is the XS, this is the Volcalit, this is the Tengyun, and the RS, Emery RS. Let King Guy, are you happy you're streaming? Yeah, but he doesn't enjoy them anymore. Okay. Strong magnets good for Thundercloud V3? Yeah, it can be alright because not everyone likes the weak magnets, I guess, of the T-Clap, but for me it's nice. So, anyways, let us go to the next one from Cubing Challenger from Charlene. So, here, let's try up to load the video. So, from here, let's load this in and go with the solve. Oops. Okay, so that was an 18 for a solve. So let's go for the first scramble. All right. So now let's get this up. So okay, let's try again. Okay. How to get this to be sure. Oh, Excalibur, yeah, actually, you can send your solves into the Discord. It's in the link description below, and send your solve there. Most preferably in a link from YouTube. So right now we're going to be taking a look at the video. Switch account. For some reason, just switched accounts. Okay. All right. So going into the first solve. So I see it was more of a yellow cross, I think. Okay. Now it's actually a white cross. So orientation started around here. And let's try to get this up in full screen at a slower speed. Okay, it'll take a while to analyze, but alright. Hold up. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So you started by moving this down and doing. You did an L F prime, then D. So you move this down and like this, then F, or some was it like something like, but so far moving this down and like this, and it could be nicer to, instead of doing like this way or like that, it could be nicer to slice because it technically almost saves moves in execution turn metric, I think. But that's what I actually do, what I usually do. And then from here, moved over. Okay, the video quality wise is at its max 480p, so it's a little bit of iffy there, but I'll try my best again. So looking at this, it is a bit on the. I'm just currently watching the video on the at 0.25 speed to be able to figure out what's going on. So from there, and so you move this here. From here, did a U prime. Oh, and okay, so from here you split. From here, I could have noticed, yes, exactly, either this or this one, but you saw this one and split up, then you inserted it there, which is actually not bad. Then next thing was to, hold up. So what you did was to pair this up, then you rotate it here to insert, but I highly recommend just slotting instead to the back because that actually saves you the two rotations. Or if you actually rotate it, but you can actually do this without rotating. So pair at the back, then insert at the back. And from here, you notice this green and orange. Set it up to 3 moves, 3 move insert. Okay, at this point, it's way too blurry. The video's way too blurry to figure out anything, unfortunately. But let's just keep trying. So, because the quality is somehow like this, I guess, like that. So, trying to analyze what's going on here is takes a little bit of effort. So after moving there, and okay, okay, never mind. It was actually a different way of slotting, I think. But hmm, this one's tough to crack down because of the quality. But wait, let's try to reset this again. Okay, so let's go back to this angle. All right. So to return to this. So after doing this, that one, then like this one. Okay. Because it looks kind of unclear of what happened. Okay, so After breaking up the pair, the first pair, and inserting it that way, okay, wait. I cannot be fully certain of how, based on the video, how the pair was formed up. So after inserting it, so it was here, then move to this way, then in that case, okay, this is quite tough actually. Uh, so from here, then rotate. Hold up. Oh, okay. Actually, no. Wait. So, based on this again. Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, actually, it was. I think it was paired up from here, then like that. Okay, looking at this, then. Oh, then you paired it from the back here, and insert it to the back, which is actually nice. And then you rotated, then to separate them. And wait, hold up. Um, okay, let's try to figure this out. Based on the video. Um, wait, let's actually try to go through over the scramble again. This is sorry, this is quite hard to grasp really. Try to reach 24 hours. Continue these critiques forever. Oh, I don't know though. I've got school tomorrow, so that's quite a concern. We'll see. We'll see. So back again. Is this a oh yeah, this is a different scramble, I think. Okay, this is a different scramble. So again, let's try to go back again. So again, like this, break this up, then rotate, insert. That one you don't that with that rotation, this again to critique this part, you can actually after inserting from here, right? Then you can go ahead and just set up from the back instead of having to rotate, then to set up from the back and rotate again to insert, because the one previously, this one can be done without any rotations. So something like that. And then this one, then insert. And now we go back to this last part, the last part of the solve, or of the F2L specifically. So here we have, let's see. Okay. Oh wait. Okay, so you rotated and let's say this broke. Pair this up to a 3-move insert, and that's actually quite nice for the case. Then you have the OLO and the JA perm. Okay, so and you did the lefty JA perm. lefty JB to become JA. So again, going back to this scramble, so U D to L B U L F R prime L B U L to R U R to D F to R to L to D prime. And for another reference, let's also scramble this again. Okay. So from here, you move this down, then F prime, and then move it up like this. The cross efficiency was actually nice. But then this amp slicing thing is subjective, but generally me, I'd recommend doing this to save amounts of moves, then rotate. But that one also works as well. Then you found this pair already and broke it up, insert, that's good. And this one, you rotated to insert, to pair this up and insert that. But again, from this starting point, you could have just set up and inserted from the back. So that's almost a part of efficiency to reduce the number of rotations. So definitely might want to work on that one. Next, you pair this up like this from the back. Then U2 insert to the back. You did a U2 and figure out, I'm just going to rotate, break it up, and insert. The F2L efficiency actually was quite good, except for the second, which is just alright. But let's looking into this portion. Let me just try to switch something first. Okay, going back, let's go it to a normal speed. So okay, looking at how the finger tricks are, they're a little bit too, I find them quite wavy, like they're very pronounced. And there are some parts like in your OLL where you did a lot of regrips, and so you might want to fix, if let's say if you want to be sub 15, then you might want to fix on how you execute your finger tricks, because those actually can quite help. So again, so let's say for example this JA perm, instead of doing this and trying to do the left, which has a lot of regrips, you could actually just learn the actual algorithm, and that one helps reduce the possibility of doing the J perm quite slowly. Because let's say if you try to do this very linear finger tricking, and it cannot be quite fast if you do it left-handed, so it's better to just use a different right-handed alg that suits your style better, instead of just trying to do the easier way. And for example, let's say the wide T perm for A perm, there are better ways to do that, like just using like this. But again, it's best to develop these finger tricks. So that's basically how you can be able to improve, fix finger tricks, and possibly just fix efficiency, just super a little bit only, konti lang. But again, finger tricks and how you and reduce the pauses, basically practice can help get that down as well. So let's see. So going back to the stream and looking all of these looking at the chat. Good daily critiques. Never mind. Try to reach my fast. You have school. Wanna try Saturday morning, Sunday morning? Saturday, maybe. I don't know. Do you find the Doki Doki girls cute or hot? Cute, of course. Lodi, back again. Hey, hello. I'm not going to school anymore tomorrow. Wow. Oh, hey, Nino's here. Nice. 868 subs. Thanks. Anyways, back on track. Let's go. For the sake of brevity, we'll be going to one more solve. Let's see, one more solve, or let's try the fastest single, which is the 15. So, but actually instead, for the sake of brevity, let's just move on. Sorry if that wasn't the best thing to do, but anyways, let us try to. I dropped my stack mat. Okay. So again, so here's what I would do just to wrap up here's what I would actually do. This one is already quite nice. And so this one is also nice. And this one from the back instead. And I will do a lefty alg that will set up this way and set up from the back. Then OLL and PLL. So to time that, that would be around this much. So, okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. This one was made quite differently. Okay, I messed up somewhere, but we're gonna try that scramble again. So onto this. Okay, it's a bit more decent, 11. So yeah. Let's move on to the next solve, which is the 15.79. So 17.9 before this one. So the 15.79 scramble. And we're also gonna scramble this as well. So let's actually take a look at this video for the solve on the other hand. So that was the 15 and of the average, but sorry, I can't really critique the entire average due to time constraints. So again from here. All right. So going back into this perspective, let's see how this will go. So the solve here, to be honest, in my honest perspective, the cross isn't the worst, isn't the best either. So looking into the video, hold up, just gotta respond to messages quickly, just in a little bit, just a little bit. All right, so going back to the critique, just a little bit more. So again, let's go back to the start of the solve. So let's try to have this run. Let's just have this run a bit more slowly. The video, yes. So hold up again. So cross was quite. Okay, this one is a bit hard to see as well. So move the green down like that. Okay, so move the green down like that. Then inserted this red, almost like a sledge type. Then move this orange and blue, and the cross like that. This one like I noticed that it wasn't exact. It was more of a U than a U2, if I'm not mistaken. But okay, again, try to look at it again. Oh, okay. So one thing from here, you want to develop instead. You want to develop instead of UU, you want to do U2 to optimize your finger tricks, basically. Then you did the cross, or you move the cross back. So let's see. Wait, hold up. So after you did the cross, you so U prime. Okay. So what you did was to set up this corner down below. Hold up. Listen, I'm quite unsure what happened here. Wait. Oh, F then F prime. Try not to waste that much moves, I guess, because it's not exactly really optimal to do this. Okay, at this point the solve is looking super murky and blurry. Yeah, sorry, again. But I'll still try my best. So after that, two, like that one. Insert that corner there. Then U, then U prime, F, R. Huh, wait. Okay, I just got lost. So after moving here. Whew, okay. Okay, this one U, then U prime, then F. Okay, wait. Um, this is tough to discern, to be honest. Okay, then back here, U. There was something I just can't notice because uh based on here the way the case is being done. So again, let's try to look at the solve again. And so they brought down the red part, the red cross piece. That one, that U2 can actually be quite fixed. And then that's where insert that corner piece there. So it did an F or an F wide, I think. So again, looking into this is gonna take a bit more effort. Yes. So from here. Oh, okay. Okay, I think what happened here is that... Ah, okay. Oh, it's more like this. So F R F prime. Ah, okay. So it was okay. Just to figure it out, but it's a way to insert it from here. That can work sometimes. Yes. So that insertion was quite alright. And at this point, I can't see anything. Okay. So after inserting that pair, okay, so this is incredibly tough looking at this quality. Yeah. When will the stream end? I'm not so sure. It depends on the time that I'm supposed to stop it. Please critique me. Yeah, hopefully I can today because my time is running out currently. And there's a lot of solves right now. Okay, so trying to take a look at Human Challenger solve, and the quality makes it hard to see. No offense, but this take just takes some effort too. So after doing the cross, based on the angle, the cube is not the easiest to see. Like not all parts can be seen. It's more of the hands. But after doing that certain pair, the one at the back, I can't tell what's happening here currently. Oh my goodness. I'm not so sure if I can actually do this. Okay, you know what? Well, since we've critiqued one of your solves, this is actually just do more of more of like an example solve instead. So based on what I'm seeing here, what I think might be the case, I can pair this up to the back, then insert that. This one bring to the left, to pair this up and insert here. And this one can be done with F prime, reverse sexy. No, no, F, yeah, wait, again. So reverse sexy F prime to insert. Sorry, I really can't see anything that's going on, so I'll have to move on to the next one. Then OLL and PLL. So what might go for this is okay. Nothing's working well for me right now. But let's just move on to the next one. So let's actually go on with Calius first because he had it requested a while ago. But so now let's have it right now. My video unavailable is a duplicate video of another YouTube video. We'll try to have it load again. It's literally video unavailable. Duplicate of another YouTube video. It's kind of oof, I think. Okay, let's try to get the angle right. And so critique here. No. Okay. So we'll try to look at your channel, Akalu, and find a video. So far, I don't see any videos currently. And if I click on the Discord link, the link, it says video unavailable. All right, Charlie. Yeah, thanks again. But yeah, but I hope that the one, especially for the first solve, helped you quite enough. But yeah, definitely you might want to focus on your finger tricks, and probably for cutting down rotations. So let's go first with science, and if it doesn't really load like this one, video unavailable, we might have to move on to the next one, unless there's a link that actually is, and I haven't checked it out. SignCuber, Kalio, can you verify if the video actually works? Because for me, it doesn't for some reason. Okay, okay, this is kind of a technical issue, but I think, sorry, but I think we might have to move on to the next video, as this is a different account of mine, but okay. But as the video can't exactly load that well, so let's try to load it one more time, then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, it's a duplicate, so we'll have to move on. So JD Cuber, have you sent yours to the Discord here? JD Cuber. So far, it's here. Okay. Also, yes, there are a little bit subscribed there. So yeah. So let's go watch the video. This is a nicer angle this time. So it's the scramble is that way. And let's try to load that a little bit again. So okay, I think this is a different one. So hold up, I'll have to retry that scramble again. So all right, so let's take a look at the solve itself. Okay, so for the first solve, here, this one's a bit more easier to critique, I think, because I can see more what's going on. Uh, Small things though, but let's try to load up the scramble onto another cube. And let's just solve this one before I move on to another. Alright, and let's get this to the same scramble, in case we need more cubes. Alright, my phone's currently at 11%, so that's gonna be quite a bit of a problem. Okay, you scrambled this on the white side. Okay. Okay, I think I might have mixed up something. Yeah, I definitely mixed it up on this one. So hold up, let's try to solve it again. So again, so you are F2, D2, L2, B2, R2, D2, F2, L, F2, D2, R2. Alright, yeah, that's a bit fixed now. And so, going back to this one, Okay, wait. Hold on, I think I got that scrambled. Oof. Yeah, they definitely have to repeat it again. Sorry. Keep kind of getting lost at things. But we'll try again. So, sorry if I don't sound that enthusiastic. I'm a little bit tired, I guess, but I'll try to keep things up more. Okay, there's another miss scramble. Okay, again, so U R F D to B prime U 2 L 2 B U 2 R 2 D 2 F 2 L prime F U prime B D 2 L R 2. Alright, back to the correct scramble now. So from here, you're just gonna slow it down a little bit. So U okay. Okay, so what you did was to do a U prime a hold up, let's get this focus. You did a U prime and inserted this blue here. So you D, then orange, then another D, then L2, and you did a D2. Okay, so then here, tip here. From here, the cross was actually not that bad. Again, coming back from here. So, those that was a bit efficient, but if there's any other better way, then actually, yeah, the cross is quite nice to do. And now here you saw this green and red. Saw this green and red here, and then you split it up and inserted to green and red. Oops, to green and red. But another thing is that there was already a free pair constructed here, which was this green and orange. So you could have done that and slotted to the back instead. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. You saw this green and orange. You took it out and then you insert it. You again separated, then set up to insert. So that's actually quite efficient move count wise. Then you rotated and hold up. This one's takes a little bit more to see. So here. So you brought it up there and inserted. So that is also nice. Also worked nicely. And now this one. This one. So you moved it here, rotated, and moved this here. You took it out like that with F moves, and you inserted. This is actually almost what I would do in my solves. So again, going to here, like let's say for example, in case we would do this. Oh wait, and then move on to break this up and pair it, and this one as well. This is actually what I might be doing in my solves as well. So stuff so looking into it, the solution for F12 was alright in my opinion as well. I can't say too much because I'm currently almost at that speed, 12 is something that I usually get when I don't get a super good solve. But definitely from here, the the one loop OLL and PLL actually was also quite nice. And hold up, that was actually a PLL skip. No, wait, hold up. So again, let's go back again. So in summary, what you did was to move this here to U prime insert, then F like this, L2 D2. But again, you could have inserted this free pair and went along with the solve. But let's go along this one, insert, then break this up and insert. This one, you're gonna set this up and insert that pair as well. And this one, you rotated F moves. But from here, I recommend that you can actually take it out that way and just only one rotation and insert. OLL and JB perm. I think, unless you, wait, going back to the OLL again. So, yeah, it went to a JB perm. So, that's also quite alright. So let's say for here, okay, going back. So let's check live chat again. Okay, again back to the scramble. So with the cross, it's right. So let's try to do this solution, or actually what could have been done. So it would actually almost likely be the same cross, and instead notice this pair, and insert it from the back. Set up to 3 move insert. Then you see here I can take this out and insert that, and this one sexy in there. Then OLL to PLL skip. So let's say based on the type of solution that you would do, it would most likely look like this. Okay, wait. I think I did things differently, but alright. Definitely slower. Let's say let's try to apply this one. So that would be a 9. So definitely, the trick here is to actually improve, is to notice and look around and look ahead if there's some sort of free pairs that you can get and take advantage of in the solve. But so far, the pauses there's a little bit of pausing, especially in transition from F12 to OLL. So definitely, from at this point, you want to work at look ahead and how you can take advantage of certain parts, like again looking at free pairs. So again, for the sake of brevity, we'll be keeping it to 1 solve per person instead. So again, we're almost at the same speed probably, but definitely would want to focus on look ahead of the solves. So slow turning actually helps. I'm also plotting out those things, but I've been practicing 3x3 lately, but still trying to keep things up. But so far for your speed, it's actually quite nice. Just takes more practice to get the look ahead down. So hopefully that also helped. So with this critique for the first solve. So again, sorry, it's gonna be only 1 solve per person for now. So we'll be moving on to the next one. So we're going to the next one, and let's check. And from here, we have the apprentice with his solve. So let's just have a moment to load up these things. So for the scramble, I was gonna have all the other cubes scrambled this way. Alright, hopefully that is no, that's no, this is definitely scrambled wrong. Hold up. I imagine how a solve like this would go. So let's try that scram again. So alright. So now let's take a good look at the solve. Hold up. I'll be back in a super short while. So alright. Alright, for now, this might be the last critique for the stream because I almost have to eat dinner ready. But looking into the solve, we'll try to be a bit more quicker with this one. And the efficiency of the things was quite okay, I guess. And for the time, the solve flowed quite well as well. And the U-turn from the back is also a nice thing. So let's quickly run over through the solve, hopefully. So from the start, starting to solve L2, R2, then U2, rotate, then R2. And then, wait. But, so I noticed in the cross, from here, right? So you might want to start by just switching your cross priority because at inspection you could see this pair, and when you did the cross, the pair was kind of broken up. So what I might be able to do is like this, F2. So it's from here, right? I think. Wait, F2. So then D2 and preserve that pair. This one goes that way. Take this out and then rotate it. Or actually instead, switch change priority and insert that. Um, Supposed to set this up and insert, then OLL, what I would do, and PLL. But then going back to here, gonna take a look. This again, this is the last solve we'll critique for today. So you did a U, then a U prime. Looking around, but that can be fixed probably if with look ahead. Hold up. Looking at this. Okay. So far, from here, that move. I'm trying to see the significance of this move. Okay. Okay, so what you did here was, I think you took this out, this blue, and you moved it here to set it up and insert to the left. Then you rotated, U2, then insert. Then the third pair actually was, the second and third pair did quite nicely. Fourth was that you rotated and then insert from the back. And then left the out for this one, which is quite okay. And you did the U-perm from the back. But generally, I'd actually rather execute it. So from here, instead of moving it to the back, you rather move it to the just keep it at the front, execute it, and fix it with AUF. So going to this solve again, what could be done? Let's say, example, I already did this portion. The cross could be done a bit better, just as shown a while ago. But then from here, instead of moving this out, just to have these two, I'd rather have this pair done first. And then from here, I would guess that since the edge, the red-green edge isn't here, it's not here, it's nowhere on the top, so it's here, and I'm gonna set it up for a 3-move insert. And at this point, I would rotate, then this is already set up to sledge, to insert it from here, and rotate. It's a bit less OO, I guess, I don't know, but see how this one actually works, because yeah. So definitely want to change pair priority instead to be able to preserve this pair. So like this. So I explained a while ago, this one creates a free pair. And this one, let's say this one can actually be done instead. OLL and PLO. So what can be worked on here probably is looking around cross to F2L transition. And especially planning your first pair as well. This, if the pair is already made, then at least you might want to try to plan how you can preserve this. So let's try that again. But usually for cross, you don't want to over rotate a lot. But this one, this might be alright. Then let's say again, I want to move this here instead. Focus on that pair first. This one, set it up to insert. So I would set up also that to insert, and same thing as here, pair them together. OLL and PLL. But the OLL and PLL you got actually compensated for the rest of the solve. And I can say the solve was quite decent, just a few things to brush up as well. And to look at the flow of the solve, however, for the flow of the solve, there was a slight bit pause for the first pair. And for the third pair, there was also a slight bit pause as well. But definitely what you can work here is look ahead as well. Doing like slow solves can help shade a look ahead, and I'm also doing the same thing as well. So hopefully that can also help. And here, let's try to apply this in a timed solve, the same scramble. So for example, so let's just zoom it out a little bit. And let's see if we can preserve this. It's a 9. So definitely you might want to work on how to, again, preserve your pairs. Not just preserve pair, but also the solve flow. So look ahead definitely is a part to improve in this solve. So let's try with your solution, and let's see how this goes. definitely this kind of mentality, try to insert random pieces, might actually slow down quite a little bit. But again, you might just want to develop on reducing most pauses. That's definitely what you might want to work on. So I hope that also helped you, The Apprentice, and right now this we're approaching the end of our stream. How many percent of yourselves are sub 10? Um, as of now, not that much. I get sub 10s once in a while, but I'm not. Again, I'm not the fastest, but I want to help you guys get faster in case if your average is higher than mine. So, anyways, that's it for the stream, and it was again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and sticking around for this stream, and I really hope that it helped some of you guys. Sorry if I wasn't able to critique everyone because this is again, these are some quite a time constraints, and but I hope that we can have this kind of stream again soon, probably when there's more time. But the problem for streaming probably this weekend is that I've got midterm exams, periodical exams next week, so I'm not that sure if I can stream because I still gotta study. So again, I hope the stream really helped you guys out, and I really hope we can do more of these soon. So to end the stream, let's have a quick average of 5 before we end the stream. So we're just gonna have it there and have the solves done. Also, just gonna flip the camera just in case. So yeah, we are going. Also, thanks, Richie. The stream is so enjoyable. Thanks. I'm trying my best to keep the streams nice, warm, and cozy. Hopefully that'll work. Okay. So let's try an average of 5. Just to cool down a little bit. So. Alright, I'll be back. Just a short moment. Alright. So 1, 2, 3. So let's actually delete these 3 ones. So you can start a new average. So definitely what we do here. +2. Okay. I'm just a little bit tired right now. So from here, doing super badly. This is so terrible. I don't know why. I'm just doing so badly right now. DNF. Okay, this is getting worse.